Here we are in front of just another boring gray building in Los Angeles, California. Or maybe it's not. Inside is this, a showcase of Honda vehicles throughout their history in the American market. Now, I don't care if you're into muscle cars, exotics, or European cars. This collection is cool. We have every vehicle basically Honda has sold in this country and various generations of them. We got Civics, Integras, NSX, Preludes, Accords, you name it, it's here. We're inside the 1970 Z600. This is the precursor to the Honda Civic. Bright orange paint job? Check. Vinyl seats? Check. No space in the back? Check. And if you think a manual transmission sticking out of the dashboard is a modern invention, guess again. Or how about this, a 1979 Honda Prelude. This is the first Honda sport coupe they ever made. And I don't think you're ever gonna get an orange and brown interior in a car again. But my favorite part is this gauge cluster. It is so 70s. And how about something completely different, like a Honda IndyCar? This very car was driven by one Danica Patrick, and as you can see, she's a little bit smaller than me as I don't quite fit in this car. Or how about the last year of the Acura NSX, the 2004 model? More speed, more gears, more horsepower. I'm a little more biased to the original NSX, but damn, this is a fine car. There's also a whole host of concept cars here, like this, the Honda Peanut Concept. Just like a McLaren F1, you sit in the center and have passengers behind you. You gotta love this very Knight Rider steering wheel, and I can see the curb right out the front. Obviously, this fishbowl has never made it to production. And take a look at this beauty. This is a 1991 NSX. This one is actually drivable, and we hope to get our hands on it one day on the road. Honda's even kept a couple of their concept cars here, including the silver one behind me. That's the CLX, which was the basis for the Acura CL throughout the 90s. There's also an entire collection of Acura Integras and Legends here from different generations, but highlighting them all is this bad boy, the 2001 Type R. Back here we have a collection of Honda CRXs. This vehicle proved a car could be small, efficient, and fun. You know what? Enough about talking about cars, let's go drive one. We've now got ourselves in a 1986 Honda CRX, and this vehicle really shows just how far cars have come over the past 20 years, both good and bad. This vehicle has no power steering, which gives you sort of a direct feel on the road, but is quite a pain when you're trying to park it. Now there isn't much power from the tiny little 4-cylinder in the CRX, but it also weighs hardly anything. It's a lot like the original Mazda Miata, where it's a lot of fun actually to wring the engine through the gears. Speaking of transmission, this 5-speed manual is actually a pretty good unit, and I'm really impressed how much it's held up over the last 25 years. Although this car does make you appreciate a lot of conveniences found on modern vehicles, it still has this charm, this fun to drive aspect that so many cars today are lacking. It's way more fun than an average subcompact, and I can see why it was such a hit back in the day. This place truly is amazing. It's like a dealership from the Gran Turismo video game come to life. I can't wait for the day that Honda gets all these vehicles running again so we can test every single one out.